some brownies, and I really wanted to show you how we use fractions in the kitchen while we're baking and measuring, and even after when it's time to cut the brownies. So today we're going to be making some Pillsbury cheesecake swirl brownies. Now, one thing that my mom always taught me is if you want your brownies to be really good, this is a secret. We're going to double the recipe. So I have 2 boxes of brownies right here, and we're going to put them in a 9 by 13 pan. So 9 by 13 means that this side is going to be 9 inches, this side is going to be 13 inches. And we have parallel sides here, so if this side's 9 inches, this side's 9 inches, and if this side is 13, this one's 13 as well. So from that, we could figure out the perimeter if we wanted to, and we could figure out how many square inches of brownies we're about to bake. Okay, so for this recipe, each box for the brownie filling calls for 1/3 cup of oil, 3 tablespoons of water, and 1 egg, in addition to the brownie mix. So before I put that in, I want to talk about what we're going to have to do if we're doubling this recipe. Well, 1/3 cup of oil is good for 1 box, but how many cups of oil would we need for 2 boxes? To do the math on that, I'm going to add that together. So 1/3 plus 1/3 is going to give me 2/3. We can add that together because we have like denominators at the bottom, and then our numerator is 1 plus 1 equals 2. This is the same thing as saying 2 times 1/3. We would still get 2/3 because we have 1/3 2 times. So for a double batch of these brownies, I'm going to need 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. Now 2/3 of a cup is like saying if I had 1 cup, I'm only going to fill this up 2/3 of the way. A lot of times we have measuring cups in those denominations. So I only need 2 of these, but I'm going to prove to you that this is 2/3 of 1 whole cup. So if I fill up this 1/3 one time, pour it in here, that's about 1/3 of my whole cup. 2/3 is how much we're going to use for the brownies. That's about 2/3 of my whole cup. If I fill this up one more time, I end up with 3/3 of my 1 whole cup. Plus 1/3 plus 1/3 is going to give me 3/3, which is equal to 1 whole. If I had a tape diagram and the whole thing represented 1 whole, and I split it into 3 parts, and I used all 3 parts, we have our 1 whole. Now for the purpose of this recipe, we only need 1/3 plus 1/3, which is 2/3. This part of the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of water. Since we're doubling the recipe, how many tablespoons is that? 6 tablespoons of water. The recipe also calls for 1 egg, so if we're doubling the recipe, we're gonna need 2. Now it's time to mix our brownie mix together. Brownie mix is done, but these are special brownies. They have a cheesecake swirl, so we're gonna make that next. And the first ingredient that the cheesecake swirl calls for, besides the cheesecake filling, is 2 tablespoons of water. Now, we're doubling the recipe, so 2 tablespoons plus 2 tablespoons equals 4 tablespoons of water. Cheesecake swirl calls for 1 egg, so for our recipe, we're gonna need 2. Anytime you touch something raw while you're cooking or baking, raw eggs, raw chicken, any kind of raw meat, it's important to wash your hands afterwards. I just washed my hands again, and now we're gonna mix up this cheesecake filling. I think they want some brownies. All right, it's time to start pouring our mix. We're gonna layer the cheesecake filling on top, but there's a trick because Mr. Wallace does not like the cheesecake swirl. So I'm gonna try to do about 3/4 of my brownies with cheesecake swirl, and I'll leave 1/4 of my brownies for him plain. Okay, I have my cheesecake filling on top. I swirled it up. I left about a fourth plain for Mr. Wallace. Now we're gonna throw this in the oven and check back whenever the timer goes off. So it's 6:14 p.m. right now, and the brownies take 36 minutes to bake. So we're gonna figure out what time the brownies will be done. If it's 6:14 right now, I'm gonna use the arrow method to solve this problem. I can add 6 minutes first. That'll get me to 6:20, and then I need 30 more minutes. If I add 30 minutes to that, we'll end up finishing the brownies around 6:50 p.m. Our brownies are done. They're out the oven. They were ready right on time, and we've let them cool, so now they're ready to cut. All right, let's cut these brownies. So we're gonna take our one whole pan of brownie, and I'm gonna start by cutting it into fourths because remember, Mr. Wallace does not like cheesecake swirl. So we did 1/4 plain for him. Okay. So right now we have one whole pan of brownies, but it's cut into 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. 3/4 of the brownies are cheesecake swirl, and 1/4 of the brownies is plain. So we just cut our one whole pan of brownie into 3 sections. 3/4 were cheesecake swirl, 1/4 was plain. We're gonna share these brownies with other people, so I'm gonna cut them one more time, horizontally, like this. Brownies again, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal pieces of brownie in my one whole pan. Now, Mr. Wallace was confused when I told him we now had 6 pieces of cheesecake brownie because earlier I told him we only had 3. But I had to explain to him 3/4 is equal to 6/8. Now we have 6 pieces of cheesecake swirl brownie out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of brownie. And we can prove that by using multiplication. 3/4 times the same digit on the top and bottom, in this case we're using 2, equals 6/8. So we're using multiplication to prove that 3/4 is the same amount as 6/8. All I did was add a horizontal line to my pan of brownies. This can also be considered an area model. This is how we draw area models. So my 3 pieces out of 4 have now turned into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7, 8. But it takes up the exact same amount of space. I can continue cutting my brownies into smaller pieces, but even though they're smaller, I'm still gonna have the same amount of brownie in my one whole pan. Come watch. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pieces. How many of them are cheesecake swirl? 3, 6, 9, 12. So 12 out of 16 is also equivalent to 3/4, and it's also equivalent to 6/8. So as you can see here, I just figured out that 1/2 is equal to 8/16. So now that my whole pan of brownies is cut into 16 pieces, I'm going to give away half to Miss Mercado and Mr. Mercado. 1/2 or 8/16 of the brownies are gone. It's time to go deliver some hot, fresh cheesecake swirl brownies. Thank you for joining my math lesson as we cooked in Miss Wallace's kitchen.